Hello, everyone. My name is Theodor Bergqvist, and I am the CEO and also the founder of Turbotic. So today we will show you very briefly the latest addition to our product portfolio, which is an AI assistant predominantly focused to help companies drive business transformation using AI, using automation, and general digital transformation initiatives. So if you are a business analyst, if you are a consultant, if you are an AI leader, a change maker, you work with digital transformation, etc., we believe strongly this product can help a lot. So, as I said, we released today, and I will just give you a very brief overview of the assistant itself. So, basically, looking at the assistant, we have a couple of things that we are super thrilled and super proud about. But before I dig a bit deeper into those, I want to tell you a bit more, or give you a bit more of an overview of what we actually do. So the assistant is trained mainly for analyzing your data and to take that unstructured data into a structured format and give recommendations on how to drive transformation using AI and automation technologies. So if you're a company, maybe you just started, you're scratching your head, you're starting to think, how can I use AI? What use cases are the best ones for me? How do I know if I have the correct data, etc., etc.? That's when you can start using the AI assistant. But also, if you are a seasoned transformation leader, you have a lot of projects in the pipeline that you work with, but you don't have maybe all the time, energy, effort, the competence sometimes to analyze the data that you have in your company, you can use the assistant to accelerate that and to help that. And again, as I said, we will dig much deeper into the assistant in the upcoming sessions, and we will go very deep into each feature. But I will just try to give you an overview of what we can do today. So basically, what you see now is so this is my own assistant. It's basically customized for my need. So the onboarding process, learn a bit who I am and what I want to do, etc., etc. But you can also use this as a workspace. So you can invite others, team members, etc., and you can build a governance model around all the projects and all the initiatives that you are working on. So when analyzing the data, we have two very powerful tools, you can say. One is the AI templates. And the AI templates you can see here. So right now we have trained and optimized roughly 20 templates. What you see here in the free version is actually the business case, the data strategy, and RPA business case light. In the paid version, you can also develop your own templates and train your own templates. More about that later on. So that is one thing. So you use basically templates to analyze your data and to let the AI for a specific template structure that for you. The second thing is the meeting agent we have. And I will show you a bit more how that works in later sessions. But basically what you do is that you connect your meeting agent to the meetings that you want to the agent to help you record, transcribe, analyze, and then also structure into one of the templates that you want to build. So let's say that you are a leader and you use the chat to say, hey, can you show me the 10 most popular AI use cases in finance, for example. So you can start here pretty generic. You can start by asking a question, and then the chat here, the assistant, go out there, analyze the potential information about these projects or use cases that are out there. And as you can see here, it starts listing fraud detection, credit scoring, risk management, etc., etc. But it also gives you a recommendation on a template that you can use for this. But let's say that you're already preset, you have already decided that you already have some data in some domain. Let's say you have data in finance, and you want to create a business case. You want to see if it's feasible or not to actually start using AI or start using automation for this. So what you do is that you go into one of these templates, and then you start building a business case, basically. And the business case we have today is predominantly focused on uh, developing business cases for automation and AI. And as you can see here, we have already predefined what does good look like when it comes to business case for automation and AI. So we have already said that a good business case have certain components and have certain metrics, meaning that components, meaning that if you can collect information and you have data in each of these component, then you know that you have at least kind of fulfilled the requirements for a good business case. Having said that, that doesn't really mean that it's a good business case, right? How do you evaluate that data? How do you say that this is something we want to do, or it aligns very well with our strategy, or it has a good break-even analysis, for example? And that's where the metrics kicks in. And each company, they have their own metrics, and they can develop their own metrics here. And they can, some companies say the only thing that matters when we're driving transformation project is break-even analysis. Other one is saying, risk assessment or security perspective, etc., are the most important. But we, as a template, we say this is what we recommend. This is what we think you should use. If you like it, you can continue with the selection. If not, you can edit. You can even change this and build your own components and your own metrics. But let's say that we want to continue with this selection, and then the assistant starts kicking in. So basically, what we want to know now, or what the assistant want to know now, is to get more data, right? So we need more data. We need to understand your company, your processes, your vendors, your project descriptions or roadmaps, what you have, strategy documents, what have you. So basically, what we do here, if you have data, most companies do in a very unstructured way. But if you have data, you attach the file here. So let's say that I have made some very brief interview with an SME on a finance function, trying to understand the account payables process and the background or ways of working, whatever. And I have collected that in an Excel file, and I want the assistant to analyze that. So I go in, I take that data, and I start analyzing the file. And as you can see here now, so then the agent kicks in, start analyzing the file, start populating the components. And now I just uploaded an Excel file, but you can upload anything. You can upload PowerPoints, database files, PDFs, whatever, right? And or process maps, for example. So, and now it starts analyzing the data, starts populating the components, and as you can see down here now, we start getting a score, right? So each component now gets a score saying between 1 and 10, how much data do we have? So far, so good. We have pretty much information, but now it starts structuring in a very good way. And to save some time, I already kind of did this beforehand, so we don't have to wait like 5 minutes in the demo here, but just kind of jump to it. So now the AI, the assistant here, the AI assistant is done. It has analyzed all the data. It has provided a score on the component and also a score on the metrics, right? So as you can see here, pretty good data. We have pretty good data on break-even, sensitive analysis, operational feasibility, etc. And it has also now started to produce a project. And then we go in and look at this project, right? So now what it does, the AI, what it does is basically consolidating all this data that we have in all the components, in all the metrics, trying to analyze that together with the with a question basically saying, we want to automate account payables. And what it does here now is that it creates, we call it a memo or a presentation on an overview, a business case memorandum, where you can basically get all the information in a very structured format on the business case itself. So it has an executive summary, an introduction, a product description, objectives, the scope, resolution. And as you can see here, we also start based on the information we have at hand, both from the file, but also general benchmark that we have trained the AI on, to see, what's the cost analysis, what's the ROI, risk assessment, etc. We have already started to say that if you want to do this, these are the technologies you should use, and we have started to kind of predefine an implementation plan of that. If you want, you can go into each component here. You can say, so for example, financial analysis only has a 6 score, and maybe in your company you say, we have higher demands on financial analysis. We are not happy if it's only 6, so how can we improve that? Then you go into the assistant again, and then you get assistance on how to improve the score. I will not dig into this specifically, but as you can see here, it will guide you through the process of improving the score. You can also, if you want, you can also go down here. You can upload new data. Maybe you did a new interview with the CFO or some other person at the finance function, and you have some more data, for example. And this is also where the meeting agent kicks in, which I talked about in the beginning. That if you have a meeting, you record that, you transcribe that, you can upload the data from that and start populating and improving the scores here. And just to give you kind of also, you can also dig into each of the components. You can dig into the scores. You can understand, why and the what's and why did you get this score, etc. You can also from the project view, as you can see. Okay, so now it's analyzing the data again, seeing if I have updated with anything. But basically, what you can go in here afterwards as well, if you want to change any of the components, if you want to change any of the evaluation metrics, for example, you can do that pretty easy by just going in here. You can add and edit. The components here. In the paid version, you can also create your own components. In the free version, you cannot. But when you create a component, you can also start creating your own templates. So, for example, let's say in this case, I have started to develop a data security assessment template. If you are in sourcing, you can create a sourcing template, or a vendor assessment, or a guiding principles for AI security, what have you. So, having said that, we are obviously super thrilled to release this first free version. So just go in, play around. In 2-3 weeks, we will release the paid version, and we will obviously deep dive a lot into what you can do and how all the new features that we launch together with that. And one of the biggest features in the paid version is the whole governance model, where you invite people, you collaborate, and you build basically an operating model around your AI and automation initiatives. So, yeah, having said that, good luck, play around. Feel free to reach out to any of us at Turbotic should you have any questions whatsoever. So, see you in the assistant.